Hello, friends! Today's Oracle card reading brought to you by Jessica Erie, your intuitive guide for personal empowerment. I have two cards for you today. One is from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck by Kyle Gray. The other is my original angel cards, one-word cards. So this one word today is joy. How pretty. Look at that. It matches. Can you see it matches my ring? Ah, I like that. And then we have the High Priest that says, intend and create. So the message with the High Priest is recognize that you have the power to change your life. Face your fear and align with the light. In many traditions, the High Priest is the physical embodiment of the divine masculine. He acts as a bridge between worlds and is able not only to divine the future, but to help create it. He may be a leader in his spiritual tradition, or in pagan traditions, be a second to the high priestess, but he is always spiritually connected and disciplined with great respect for his creator and his particular practice. In a reading, this card can represent a spiritual figure, leader, or teacher in your life, or an aspect of your path that has led you to where you are today. Here, tune in if you accidentally tuned me out to this part. Here's your message. You are a bridge between heaven and earth, and it's important for you to know that you are more powerful and connected than you may think. Everything you are giving attention and energy to at this time is creating your way forward. There have been some setbacks, but accept these as experiences that have led you to a deeper understanding of yourself and your spirit. Know that you are being guided by the ancestors to direct your thoughts and energies towards what you want to grow, heal, and expand, and then watch it happen right before your eyes. So here's today's takeaway. To get to joy, to have a life that is abundantly filled with joy, that satisfies your soul's desires, it isn't always easy. It's not always easy to create those things that light us up, because we live in a world where we may face some collective fears. These are deeply ingrained within us, such as shame and guilt. And these are the denser energies that we are healing through, that we are being tasked or challenged with the opportunity at this time to recognize. Now, the way that you heal shame and guilt to allow your joy to flow is by feeling the deep, horrible, sad feeling of not being able to express yourself. So if you keep bypassing those feelings that are negative because you're trying to manifest a happy life, you're going to keep going in this loop, in this circle, because right now the energies are so intense with this lunar eclipse. They are bringing up our shadows and those things within us that are not pleasant. You may find yourself triggered by people randomly throughout the day. And when that happens, it is a huge opportunity to allow those feelings. You know, when you're triggered, there is no choice. It just comes out. And later you might go home and you might feel guilty. You might feel shame. You might be like, why did I act like that? I'm trying to be a great person. But the truth is, we all have feelings that aren't always positive. So a big part of this evolutionary cycle that we are going through as a collective is to sit with the discomforts of the things that we shove in the closet, that we don't want to face, that we don't want to see, to be okay with being human and acknowledging, yes, I may have desires, I may have something that makes me super happy, but my friends don't understand it. My family doesn't get it. And then I am scared to shine my light because I don't want to be abandoned, because I want to be included. Well, this is a very normal survival mechanism that is built within us. So this is a big challenge. It's a huge challenge. If this is you, if you really have a desire to do something, you want to change your life from the course it's on, but you are scared because you don't want to be made fun of and you don't want people to think you're crazy, I invite you today to take some time and write down on a piece of paper, no one's going to see it. Write down what you really desire, what really brings you joy, what lets you feel free as you express yourself. That is your soul wanting to express itself. Write these things down on a piece of paper and then write down what is stopping you, but be very, very truthful and honest with it. And then I want you to just, for a moment, say a little prayer. Ask the universe to help you release these denser energies of guilt and shame. Because there are some things, this is the truth, there are some things that our human self needs some help with from higher powers in order to move through and heal. And there's no shame in that either. There's no shame in praying. There's no shame in asking a higher power. We are, being okay with being human, knowing our condition, knowing our limits, and maybe we are learning that there really aren't as many limits as we think that we impose on ourselves. So the first step is awareness. Write it down, see it for what it is, and then ask the universe for help. There are so many intense, beautiful, high vibrational energies right now swirling around our planet during this lunar eclipse, helping us move through these. They're like portals for healing. And whatever we work on right now will be supported greatly and intensified in our journey forward. This is a great time to take about 5 steps forward, but you have to sit down and you have to do the work. You got to drop in. So find that joy. What is that thing that you love, that you want to do so deeply? Because when you are shining your light and being your authentic self, everybody really benefits from it. Even the people who will abandon you because they are scared of seeing great change, they will also benefit from it. But it doesn't mean that they're going to stay in your life. So be okay with letting go of those things that aren't serving you. And ask the universe to help you, because it will. Okay. If you want a personal reading, go to my website, jessicaerie.com, and I will see you guys soon. Take care.